Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we are just going to be moved to the next topic. The next topic is about interest, and obviously in Urdu we have to be known as truth. All right. Okay. First of all, as a Muslim, we are all Muslim here, so we have to understand that, and we must have to be know that as well that the interest is prohibited in Islam. Okay. Islam will not allow you. You have to be take interest or you have to be give interest on anything, right? So in general, now why we are just going to be go and study these things. Obviously, this is a part of our syllabus, and as well as we must have to be have the knowledge of all the things that we are just going to be uh, uh, that is going to be doing in around of us, like the in all of our banking system is going to be dependent on interest. So we are approximately we all of them having a bank account, some of them having a saving accounts. So we must have to know that what is interest. Okay, simple words. The interest is basically the amount that you are just going to be paying or receiving uh, to do some work. Okay, it is an extra amount. It is not the amount of the work. Like in Islam, interest known as it is in Islam, it is known as the riba. It is considered as the exploitative or unjust. Obviously, you are just doing the injustice. This is the uh, uh, there is some other one who is just going to be right choice for this thing, and but you have to be pay some interest. So that's why you are going to be getting that job or that benefit just because of interest. The Quran and Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam strictly prohibited both say receiving and paying interest. All right. The Quran is there is a very clear statements in Quran as well as in Hadith that we cannot take the interest and we cannot paying the interest for anything, and it is going to be just known as the major sin. Now, according to the Quran, engaging in the interest-based transaction is so served that it is going to be considered equal to the being at the war with Allah and His Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. For example, if you have to pay interest or receive interest, it is just same as that you are just going to be making a war with Allah, or you are just going to be making a war with Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam or Azam Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In the same way, in the hadith, we have interest is considered haram in Islam because it is reviewed as exploitation or injustice or major sin that is going to be created inequality by disproportionality benefiting the richer at the expensive. This is the main thing. Benefiting the richer, obviously, if there is any poor one and he is not able to pay the amount, so that's why he's just going to be going to be getting the benefit. Expense of the poor and who's often need to borrow the money. So, yes, everyone. Any question about in terms of Islam about the interest?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
All right. So the first thing, the one thing is going to be very clear, and that is interest is strictly prohibited. That's it. There are some cases, okay, and obviously there is some ulama ikram that is going to be tell you that in which situations are you are going to be stuck, and it is allowed that you can pay the interest. Okay, there are some specific conditions as well that you are just going to be stuck in a very to get your own benefit, and you are just going to be paid the interest. For example, you are just going to be any uh, let's say policeman is just going to be stop you without any reason, without any legal instruction, and at that point, and if you will not going to be pay the amount or you will not do anything, so he is just going to be apply some charges or FIRs on you without you are doing anything wrong. So then at that situations you are allowed to pay the amount. Okay, there are some specific conditions, so you have to be asked with some terms. However, we have to move to the our topic that is going to be interest. So I just told you the interest is basically the money that is going to be uh, you are just going to be regularly added in the amount in the original amounts. Okay. in simple words, we have to say that stress is money according to our syllabus. Now we are talking about that is regularly added to an original amount of money. All right. In the upper one, obviously we are just going to be taking we are just going to be paying this one as some other things, but at our syllabus we are just going to be talking about, for example, if you have to pay someone to $100, let's say, from the bank. There is a bank here, and from the bank you are just going to be take a loan that will be $100, and bank says that when you are just going to be return the money, when you have to go to return back to the bank, so you have to pay $110. So the actual amount you're just going to be take from the bank, it is $100, but in return you are just paying $110. Okay, you are just paying $100 more, $10 more. So that $10 is basically the interest amount. Yes, everyone. Any question?
No, sir.
It is normally we are just going to be, you have to take a bank loan, or you just have to be just deposit money in your bank account, and he is going to be just monthly paying you the uh, paying you some amount of on the basis of the interest. Or sometimes he says that you will get the benefit that you have to be save the money in our bank. All right. Now, basically, we have two types of main interest. The one is that is known as the simple interest, and the second one is known as compound interest. Now, the simple interest is basically it is just going to be applied on your starting amount. It is based on your, in short, you can say that it is based only on starting amount. And on the other hand, if you are talking about the compound interest, it is just going to be based on present amount. Let's we have to understand that what does it mean by the based on starting amount and on the present amount with the help of an example. For example, you just have to go to the bank and take a loan of $100. Now, obviously, if you are just taking a loan, so it is always some rate of interest that would be in percentage normally. So obviously, there is some rate of interest means how much amount you will pay on each month, or how much amount will be added in each month. The rate of month is normally it will be in the percentage per month per year. Okay, like this way. That, let's say that will be 10% per month. And we have to take a loan. Obviously, if you're taking a loan, so there is some agreement that you have to pay back in 3 months or 4 months or 5 months or 6 months or after 1 year. So let's say you have to take a time. You're just going to be pay the amount into 3 months. Yes, everyone. The question is clear.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes.
have to take a loan of $1 with the rate of interest 10% per month, and you have to take a loan for 3 months. This is the same thing that we are just going to be taking it here as well. We have to take with the for the compound interest as well. All right. Now, after 1 month, after 1 month, obviously the amount will become the original amount. You have to pay $100 plus obviously you have to pay 10% of initial amount on the base of the starting amount, that is $100. So it will become 100. 10% of 100 is 10, so it will be $110. So add the, if you will pay back after 1 month, so you have to be returned $110. This amount that you're just paying extra amount, it is basically the interest amount. Anyone having a question till here?
No, sir.
All
No,
right.
sir.
No, sir.
After 1 month, it is exactly the same thing on the other side as well. You have to pay 100 because the present amount is $100. So you have 10% of 100. Now let's see, have to check after 2 months. Now after 2 months, the amount will become $110 plus 10% of initial amount on the present on the starting amount, that is $100. So it will be, here you have to be at $100. It will be 100 plus 10, it will be $120. But on the other hand, if you're talking about here, you have to be apply the 10% on the present amount. Here I'm just going to say, here you have to apply it on the starting amount. So that's why I just add 10% of 100, 10% of 100, and throughout it will be 10% of 100 on the present amount. But this will be on the present amount. So here we have present amount is 100, but right now the present amount is not 100. The present amount is $110. So we are just going to substitute 110. Now you will find $110. It is going to be $11. So it will become $121. Yes, everyone, the difference is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, in the same way, if you are just going to be talk about the after 3 months, if we are just going to be talking about, so the amount will become is $120 plus, because now the amount is $120 plus 10% of initial amount or starting amount, that is 100. So it will become $130 simply. But if we are just going to be talking about on the other side, let's complete it. It will be 10. It will be $130. We are just going to talk about on the other side. Now we have the present amount is not $121. So if you will find 10% of 121, it will be 12.1. So you will add them 120 plus 12 points, so it will be 130. So it is 121. It is 130. 3.1, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, 133.1. So look at here. If I'm just going to be talking about what is the interest you will get Here you are going to be clearly the interest is 130 amount total minus initial amount. So it will be $30 is the interest amount. If we are just going to be check the interest amount here, the standard amount is 133.1 minus 100, so it is $33.1. So yes, everyone, the main difference is clear. In the simple interest, the interest amount is based on your starting amount that you have to take as a loan, or the bank is going to be give you the interest, so it will be on the starting amount that you have to put in your bank. On the compound interest, it is just going to be on the present amount, that what is the value of the present amount you have in the bank, or you are just going to be take as a loan. Yes, anyone? Any question till here?
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
this is the thing up to understanding that what is the main difference between them. Now we have to be learn the basic talk about the basic formulas. So we have two main formulas. The one is just going to be for the simple interest, and the second one is for compound interest. If you have to find the interest, so the formula is I is equal to P or T, please note down on your notebook as well, divided by 100. In this one, the P is basically the principal amount or initial amount, okay, the starting amount. You can also say that initial amount or starting, or shows the rate of interest, and T is for time. It depends upon it is per month, per year, per week. It depends upon it. So look at here, by using this formula, you are able to find the interest amount. If so, the total amount will be equal to total amount is equal to the principal amount plus interest, right? For example, examiner is going to be give you any two things, you are able to find the third one, okay? On the other hand, in the compound interest, so you have to use the formula, you are able to find the total amount directly. Total amount means the principal amount plus the interest amount, or the final amount that is equal to P into 1 plus R divided by T raised to power divided by 100 raised to power T.
10.
Not 10, it's 100. Okay, now what is P? The P is the same thing. Principal amount, R is the rate of interest, and same, each and everything is going to be same. Rate of interest, and but in this formula, you are just able to find the total amount directly. So if you want to find the interest amount, so the interest amount will be equal to, it is principal amount, take it on the other side. So it will be total amount. From the total amount, subtract the principal amount, so you are able to find the interest one. Okay, sometimes he is going to use this formula that you are just going to be adding a new amount, you are just going to be getting the benefit. And for example, if you have to be you will get the loss, okay, the values decreasing on the basis of the compound interest. So here we will substitute minus instead of plus, because the rate of interest we are talking about, it always increasing. If there is some time he is going to be use this thing one in the general formulas, we will talk about it. So we just have to change the sign. Yes, everyone. Any question till here?
No, sir.
Have
No,
you
sir.
note down the formulas as
No.
well?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so just a minute, I'm just going to open the worksheet. This is the same formula that we're just going to be go for use for the growth as well as the decay. But before we have to start that thing, do some questions. Look, here we have the first question. He says that Ola invests $600 at the rate of R% per year, simple interest. At the end of 10 years, the total investment interest earned is $9. You need to find the rate of interest. I just told you the interest amount is equal to PRT divided by 100. So you have the interest amount that is 90. You have the principal amount that is 600. You have the rate of interest that is R that you need to be find, and time is 10 years. So let's substitute the value. It will be 90 is equal to P, it is 600 multiplied by R multiplied by T divided by 100. So this value will be cancelled out. 6 multiplied by 10 will be 60. On the other side, it will be divide. Yes, what is the final answer? 9 over 6, 9 over 6, 3 over 2, 3 over 2 means 1 over 8, 5%. Yes, everyone. Any question till here?
No, sir.
Okay, this is a basic question on the basis of you have a simple interest. In the same way, for example, he's just going to be sometimes use the compound interest. Eric invests an amount into the bank that pays a compound interest at the rate of 2.16% per year at the end of the 5 year. Okay, be careful. Sometimes he is going to be give you the rate per year, and here he's going to be give you the amount in month. Okay, so you need to be do the conversion from month to year like this. And the value of the investment is 6,999.31. We need to find the amount. Okay, so we have to find the total amount by using the compound. So we have the formula. We have total amount is equal to the principal amount into 1 plus R divided by 100 raised to power
T.
T. So the total amount we need to be find. The principal amount he is going to be invest is 699.9.31. 1 plus rate of interest is 2.16 divided by 100, and the time is 5. Yes, please substitute this value into the calculator and tell me the final answer.
Uh, 7,788.6.
Say it again.
7,788.6.
88.6, nothing,
0.
$0. Yes, everyone. Any question till here?
No, sir.
Okay,
Sir, do you
sometimes
always have to write in 2 decimal place for amount?
yes. For time, for amount, or you always use or money, you have to be used up to 2 decimal places.
Also money?
For obviously it's the money,
Okay.
dollars. Okay, now the next concept is it is sometimes depreciation, exponential growth or decay. We have to talk about depreciation. Depreciation means he says that you have to lose something. Okay, like for example, if you have to purchase a motorbike, the new motorbike price is $200. Obviously, when you have to purchase it after 1 year, the cost automatically will be down. It will maybe $120, $150 or like this way. So it's basically where an item lose value over time. For example, if you have to purchase a car, the car amount is, let's say, $10,000. So if we are just going to be talking about after 2 years, so the amount may be $6,000. The amount of the car will be decreases with respect to the time. Okay, so in this way we have to use the same formula, or you can same formula for the that we have to use in the compound interest. Okay, this is not interest, but the concept is going to be exactly the same thing. Same. So the formula that we are just going to be use here, you have to say that the final balance or final amount final balance or amount will become T into 1 minus R divided by 100 raised to power T, because it is decreasing, because sometimes he says that it is going to be depreciate by 15% or 10% or 3% or 20% per year or per month, like this way. Let's take an example and understand it. For example, you have a car and the amount of the car is $20. All right. Rate of depreciation is 15%. The question is, what is the value of uh, per year? Okay, what is the value of car after 3 years? So we have to find the value of the car. So the value of the car is value of car is equal to same principal amount 1 minus R divided by 100 raised to power T. Principal amount is 20,000. 20,000 is now, it means that the actual amount of the car, 1 minus rate, that is 15%. I just do minus because it is depreciation. You're losing the earth, divided by 100
So
whole raised
otherwise
to
you do
power.
plus, right?
Yes. Obviously, you are taking interest, or the value is going to be decreased by 15%, increased by 15%. He says that. So obviously, you will do plus. For decrease, simply for decrease, you have to minus. For increase, you have to plus. He is going to be use different words. Okay.
Okay,
Sometimes
so when it's
depreciation or
depreciation,
growth.
will they always use the word depreciation or no?
Say it again.
When it's depreciation, will they always use the word depreciation?
No, he can use some other thing as well. Now the car, the value of, for example, he did not give you the rate of depreciation. He just says that the value of the car is $20,000 right now. After 3 years, it will become $10. $10. Now tell me what is the depreciation rate, or what is the, yeah, what is the depreciation rate? Yeah,
Okay.
how much amount is going to be decreased in percentage?
Okay.
Now you have to find it. What it will be?
12,282.5.
$12,282.5. Yes, Abubakar, Zil, are you here? Sorry, are you here? Abdurrahim,
Yes.
Nana, Azizul, Miran.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Here.
All right. Okay. Now he's going to use another words that is known as not the words or the other concept that is going to be exactly the same backward. He's going to be used that exponential growth or decay. From the word, you can see that the growth means that something is going to be increasing, and the decay means there will be a decreasing. There is a amount that is going to be decreasing. If let's we define it, when a quantity grows exponentially, it is increasing from an original original or basic, okay, original or present amount by percentage of okay. By percentage you have normally it is be in years, any 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, like this way. So but ultimately there will be a increase in this one, okay. So we are just going to be using the same formula. We have to be the total amount, the total quantity or present amount, anything you can say that will be equal to P into 1 plus R divided by 100 raised to power T. Now in this case, what you will do, you will take A as the total amount, P as the original amount, R is the
Rate.
rate of exponential or rate of growth, divided by 100 raised to power T is the same as time. All right. In the same way, for example, in the next thing, he says that you have a decay. For exponential decay, so it is not when a quantity exponentially decay, it is decreasing from an original amount by a percentage. So in this one, you have to put a negative sign simply here. Yes, everyone. Any question till here?
No, sir.
All right, let's do another question, and then we'll end the class. Inshallah, in the next class, we will do the practice. Okay. Now, he says that our town has a population of 45,000. The population increase exponentially at the rate of 1.6 per year. So it is the rate of growth, exponential growth. It is the initial, and find the population of the town at the end of 5 years. This is the time is given. We need to find it. Find the population at the end of the year. So we need to be find the population. So population after 5 years will be, what is the formula? That is P into 1 plus R divided by 100 raised to power T, right? So the principal amount is 45,000. 1 plus rate of growth is 1.6, and the time is given, that is 5. Yes, please find the final answer. Yes, do it faster, everyone.
4,871.
48,000, I think.
No, sir.
It's
It's
possible.
4,871.
Yeah, the same. 48717.
So 48,717.
Oh, sir, I used 4,500.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Point. Okay. Point. Nothing doesn't matter because he says that you have to write to the nearest hundred. This is the hundredth place, so we'll round off. It will be 48,700. Okay. Yes, everyone.
Sir, why do we round off?
Because he says that you have to correct to nearest hundred.
Okay.
Yes, everyone. Any question till here?
No, sir.
Okay, in the book, he's
No,
going to be
sir.
using some different formulas for exponential decay, depreciation. He used the word sometimes P and P is equal to P naught into 1 plus for the R divided by 100 for the years he's used N. Okay, but I'm just going to be using of a single formula for all the cases. This is the same formula that I use uh, in this one, the compound interest. With the help of this one, we have to find the depreciation, you have to find the exponential growth, you have to find the exponential case. So this is all rounded formula that you have to be used. You can also use this formula for the simple interest as well.